My dear brothers and sisters, we see in today's gospel that Jesus was surrounded by conflict. He was misinterpreted, contested, distrusted, and misunderstood. His vision and his values were always conflicting with those with the scribes and Pharisees. And try to take note of this. There is something with which Jesus handles conflict. He patiently reasons with them. He even possessed this peaceful attitude. And in rare occasions, when he does give in to anger, his anger is always a controlled one that is ultimately inspired by love and desire to shake the complacency of his adversaries. My dear friends, perhaps we too should examine our own behavior regarding this matter. How do we handle conflict on a day-to-day basis? Because whether we like it or not, in our day-to-day dealings with life, we may be encountering conflicts along the road. Let me share with you, at least very quickly, 3 things as I attempt to answer that question: how do we handle conflict on a day-to-day basis? Number 1, put a stop on any false accusation or any harsh words that are no longer helpful to our fellow human beings. If you have noticed, Jesus in today's gospel is being accused of being with the league of Satan. He was even accused of being an unclean spirit. Put a stop on that. Make sure that we do not become bearer of any misinformation. Ayaw gud pataka og taho kun wala pa nato matino. O kung dili di ay gani kinisakto, palihog, ayaw in taon iutro ang dili maayo nga taho. Put a stop on any false accusation. Second, pursue a healthy dialogue. Let us make or spend time listening to one another and not to sound defensive, by being open for other possible better ideas or information about the things that we might be encountering. Pursue a healthy dialogue. And lastly, in handling conflicts, hopefully we exercise the active non-violence. We imitate Jesus on this matter. He is so gentle and humble towards those he would encounter with, especially to the Pharisees, to the scribes, and to other people who accused him of so many things. But he remains humble and meek or gentle. Let us practice in a kind of life that is active and a non-violent way. And so, as we proceed with the Eucharist, as we receive Jesus, the bread of life, let us beg Him, Lord, try or give us the grace that we need most in handling conflicts, Because as long as we live, we will be encountering this. But let these conflicts be not a hindrance in really following you by trying to put a stop on any false accusation that we might be hearing. We may pursue a healthy dialogue. And most of all, let us imitate you, dear Lord, through our exercise of the active non-violence. So help us, God.